Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of Why Did We Watch This Movie? I'm Finn,
And I'm Sky.
and today we are doing a bit of a different episode than our usual. Instead of talking about one movie or a string of bad TV shows or anything like that, we are going to be talking about a horror movie challenge that gets done every year called Hooptober by the Letterboxd user Cinemonster.
Yep.
Um, we did it last year, and we enjoyed it so much last year. We did it again this year.
Yep.
So, I guess this week we ask, why did we put ourselves through Hooptober?
Oh, that's good. Alrighty. So Hooptober has a set of challenges.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think of how we actually. Can't find the fucking list of
Well, I have the list. I have the list.
Oh yeah, no, I do as well.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
but
yeah,
it's we
every
don't need
year
to go through every
Cinemonster.
single thing.
Well, it'll be a nice idea to go through each thing, say what we
Yeah.
picked for that criterion, and then go on about it.
Yeah,
So
sure.
uh, we could skip the ones that are like 6 countries,
Yeah.
9 decades, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But let's start off with our 5 zombie films. What were your 5 zombie
Yep.
films, Sky?
I put down Train to Busan, Dead
Same.
Rising Endgame, Peninsula, Shaun of the Dead, and Night of the Living Dead.
So I put down Train to Busan, Dead Snow, Night of the Living Dead, One Cut of the Dead, and World War Z. Uh, the next was 3 cult or conspiracy horror movies. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the three I put down were The Mothman Prophecies, Hereditary, and Suspiria 2018.
Yep. I put down Hell House LLC 2, Mandy, and The Dead Zone.
Nice. Next, we have from a black director with a black lead.
Yep. I put down Black Box.
I originally had Jordan Peele's Us, but the day I went to go see it, the day before it got taken off all our streaming services,
Yeah.
we tried to look for it in like our DVD shops, but we couldn't find it. So I had to swap it to Candyman. What year did this Candyman?
2020.
2021.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next is a film from a Mexican or Central American director. I went with Tigers Are Not Afraid.
I went with When Evil Lurks.
Nice. Next is a Canadian film.
Yep. I put down Red Rooms.
And I put down Skinamarink.
Yep.
From a former Soviet state, I went with a film from Russia called Sputnik.
I put in Let It Snow.
Next is the most popular film from the 1940s that you haven't seen and have access. I went with The Picture of Dorian Gray from 1945.
Yep. I put Eight Man.
Nice.
Yep.
Next is post-apocalyptic horror. I went with A Quiet Place and World War Z.
Nice. I have I Am Legend and Peninsula.
Nice. Next is one film with dreams or dream as part of the plot. I went with Mulholland Drive.
I went with Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Oh, nice. One film where the animals are pissed at us.
Yep.
I went with The Birds.
I went with Razorback.
Next is
One silent film.
A silent film. Yep. I'm with The Kind of Dr. Caligari.
Yep. I went with Nosferatu.
The original.
Yep, of course.
Next is 4 films based on novels. I went with The Mothman Prophecies, Annihilation, World War Z, and The Picture of Dorian Gray.
Yep. I have I Am Legend, The Dead Zone, The Girl Next Door, and Needful Things.
Next is any film from a linked list that you haven't seen. I just went with the first film I saw that I wanted to watch that I hadn't seen, which was Audition.
Nice. I picked Amusement Park.
Oh.
Hmm.
Next is a Ernesto Gastaldi written film. I went
Yep.
with Torso.
I went. Ice is a locked room, and only I have the key. Long title.
Great title. Next is a film from 1932. I went with Freaks.
I went with The Most Dangerous Game.
Next is 1939's The Wizard of Oz. I went with The Wizard of Oz from 1939.
I did the same.
And last is one Tobe Hooper film. I went
There
with
must always be a
Chainsaw.
Tobe.
Yeah, it must always be a Tobe film. I went with Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
I went with Eaten Alive.
Now, the other rule is that there has to be 31 films, so I just filled it out with the films that Cinemonster recommended, being Trick or Treat and the German Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
And then the films to fill out my 31, I just put films that I own on DVD that I haven't gotten to watching yet. So in my case, it was Slaughterhouse, Come to Daddy, Spiral, what else? Mandy, and In Fabric.
Oh god. See, I added were Horrors of Spider Island, Good Madam, Tremors, and Last Night in Soho. I think those are the only ones.
Gotta be honest, you weren't missing out on much.
Fair enough. But yes.
So
did we complete the challenge?
I did.
Finn did. I couldn't. I tried my darndest.
Perfectly reasonable. You have a much more intense workload outside of the podcast than I do.
Yes.
Granted, like last year, I fucking struggled. A month and a half to watch 31 horror movies isn't easy.
Yeah. It's quite a challenge. Which, I mean, no shit. It's a challenge. But...
yeah.
But I managed to watch 10 out of the 31.
I managed to watch 31 out of 31.
Yes.
And what we're going to do is we're just going to go through them in order that we watch them. It'll be 3 of mine to watch Sky's. And some of them, like, we'll spend a fair bit of time talking about, like, and some of them, like, there are a couple of here where I'm like, I just don't have anything to say about them.
Dang.
Like, specifically, Cabinet of Dr. Caligari and Torso, they're the 2 that I just really have nothing much to say about them. But the other ones I do.
Yeah.
Also, one last quick thing from me before we get started. I realize now that 2 of the films I picked were not horror films. And I didn't... being World War Z and Mulholland Drive, both of them have horror themes, but I was told by other people that they were horror films, and I, being a fool, did not check.
Right.
So, but they also are arguably 2 of the longest films on my list, so I was just like, fuck it, I'm keeping them as part of the list, I'm just going to put an apology.
Right. Even if they're like the 3rd genre down on the list of other genres, I think it might count. Like World War Z,
it wasn't even on the list. It wasn't even on the list of Mulholland.
Oh, then yeah, never mind.
All right, so I will begin. The first film I watched for Hooptober was Burn Witch Burn, also known as Night of the Eagle from 1962. This was on your list, but I can't remember if you actually watched it or not, Sky. Did you?
Which one was it again, sorry?
Burn Witch Burn / Night of the Eagle.
No, I didn't see
I'll be honest, Sky.
Yeah.
You would love this movie. I genuinely think you would get a lot of enjoyment from this film. I gave it a 4 stars. It's basically only on Internet Archive.
All right, best place.
But it's like for the time, it was a contemporary film, so it was set in 1962 and it was released in 1962. Um, and it was about modern witches getting just being incredibly petty. Um, it was just I was just very pleasantly surprised with how much I enjoyed this movie. It was
Hmm.
weird. It was a bit confusing at times, but not like too confusing that I follow. It's like
Yeah.
weird filmmaking decisions.
Yeah.
And if film would have never picked, which is one of the main reasons I love this challenge, because it gets you to pick films that you would never watch in under any other circumstances,
Yeah.
and some of them are really good. Some dog shit.
Not.
some are really good.
Yeah.
But this is just one of those films where it's like I genuinely want to watch this again already, because I enjoyed it that much, and I'm actually tempted to chuck it up to a 4.5. So yeah, that's kind of my opinion on Burn Witch Bird. But
Yeah.
if you get the chance, give this film a watch. It's just fun. I don't think fun is what they were for, but like
Yeah.
with today's values and all that, it's very fun. At least in my opinion. Maybe this is just what I like, but you never know.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add, Sky? Like I watch it, but like
No, I'm gonna add.
all right. In that case, I'll continue on to my next film.
Yeah.
What's the next film? Quiet Place.
Ah,
You
yes.
have seen this film, not for this, but like
Not
in
for this,
general,
but I
right?
have. Yeah.
Look, I wasn't particularly fond of it. I don't think it was a
Yeah.
bad film by any stretch of the imagination. I just don't think it was for me. I thought the designs of the what are they called? The Death Angels or something?
Do they have names?
I know like colloquially they got a name afterward.
Okay.
Here let me Google it. What are the monsters in A Quiet Place? Yeah, Death Angels.
Okay.
Um,
That's
look,
that's a first for me.
but like, like I said, it's not a bad film. It's just really not for me. I gave it a 3 stars. You've seen it before. What would you give it? Or
Maybe like 3.5 to maybe 3.5, I guess. Like, I mean, I've seen it like a couple times before. It's fine. I wouldn't say it's like it's maybe like you'll rewatch it, but I don't think it's a particularly revolutionary film.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's the same. But
I think there's better film.
like I've actually heard that the 2 sequels that came out relatively recently are actually better from just from what
Yeah.
I've been told.
Well, I can't say
Like,
much um for part 2 of A Quiet Place because I have not seen
mm,
that. But A Quiet Place Day 1, that was pretty good. I think Day 1 was pretty good.
okay,
Yes, because I mean, it's literally Day 1 and it's set in New York City, one of the fucking loudest places.
City that never sleeps, baby.
Yeah, and like it has a really unique story.
It has a cat.
It does have a cat. Good job.
That and the fact that the guy who played Eddie Munson and Johnny Storm in the recent Fantastic Four is in it is all I know.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
Huh.
the bloke in that film.
Yeah, he's the bloke.
Yeah.
Well, I assume
Uh,
there was not many other people that were alive.
all right. Next film then.
Yeah.
This was one of my DVD ones that I bought on a whim
Nice.
because it was stupid. It sounded stupid, and I wanted it. Being Slaughterhouse.
Ah, yes.
Look, this film as dumb as it sounds. I gave it 3 stars, which is hilarious that I gave this film the same amount of stars I gave A Quiet Place. But
Both
also,
quality films.
I I think I enjoyed this film a lot more than I enjoyed A Quiet Place. But
I see.
At the same time, it was still a shit movie. It was shit, but it was like Sky and I would. I can't remember. No, not Sky and I. My mum and I were discussing the other day because it was. We're talking about the podcast actually, me and my mum, and
Yeah.
she asked me, "Why do you do this to yourself?" And
Funny.
and I was like, my explanation was, I very much get enjoyment out of terrible films that were made with passion.
Yeah.
This is one of those films, like a film that was made with passion but is still awful. I get a lot of enjoyment out of, because you can see that these people actually cared about what they were making, and even though it's not the best quality,
They gave a shit.
They gave a shit, and it was actually, like, you could tell they had fun making it as well.
Yeah.
But then, like, compare it to some of the films we've watched for podcasts. Like, off the top of my head, I can't think of a great example. But like any of the big budget films that were think of Eternals.
Oh yeah.
Like Eternals or Unfrosted or I don't know, Space Chimps. All of those films are clearly made on a big budget. Oh, maybe not spaceships, but
maybe not spaceships.
Clearly made because they wanted to make money.
Yes, that's all they wanted to do. They wanted to bring in moolah.
Bring in the moolah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that and that I can't stand for that. I find that sort of filmmaking ideal to be frankly just bad.
Yeah.
And Slaughterhouse is one of those ones where it's like you can tell it was made. It's camp. It's funny. It's very our generation sort of humor.
Yeah.
But it's just silly, and it knows what it is.
Yeah.
I can't believe we talked this long about Slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
Sky, do you want to hit us with your first movie?
Yeah. So my first film was Dead Rising Endgame. And the funny thing about Dead Rising Endgame, it is a sequel to this Dead Rising movie.
Which
I did not know this. No, I did not know that until I finished the movie. Yeah, so that was unique. It has, besides name alone, it has nothing to do with any of the video games, and besides one cameo at the very end, does it link Dead Rising 2.
Can I ask what the cameo is?
Yeah, sure.
What's the cameo?
They're like, can I ask who the cameo was? And I thought you were going to guess who it was. That's Chuck. You know,
Chuck the motorbike driver?
I think so. You know, it's
from
Chuck...
the second game.
Yep, from the second game. The main character from the second game. It's Chuck time.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now,
otherwise, there is nothing else relating to it to anything.
He will. I will be honest. He will never be on this podcast because he's gay. But my brother fucking loves the fucking
Dead Rising game series.
It's arguably one of his favorite game series.
Yeah. And
which always surprises me when I found it.
Yeah, look, they are stupid fucking games. They're meant to be stupid, and also the first one at least is infuriating to play.
I got the remake, and that's also infuriating to play.
Yes, it is.
Fuck
Look, I
that
played the
game, like-
remake. It took me fucking forever to play it because I also kept dying, and then you have to manually save every so often in a toilet. It's very painful. The film has a 2.2 stars, and it was on Tubi. I
Perfect.
gave it
That's
3 stars.
okay. There we go. Yeah, nice.
Look, it's garbage. It's not good, but
it's hot garbage.
it's very fun. As long as you're aware you are in for a terrible film, it is a very fun watch.
Well,
And
to be honest, I would expect no
Yeah.
less from a goddamn like if
apparently
it
I
was
wrote
good, I would
paragraphs
be
for
angry.
it. Oh yeah, there was no way in any world was it going to be good. But
Yeah, 'cause,
yeah,
like,
and
honestly, but I didn't get a video game movie on my list.
that's rude.
Like, I wish I chucked like Silent Hill Requiem or
You're not going to do that to
Resident Evil.
yourself.
Fuck! We had zombie films on there. I could have chucked the first Resident Evil on there.
Oh, you
God damn
could have.
it!
I was also going to say, like, Kids of Horror, you could have put Until Dawn there.
I didn't want to put anything I'd already seen on the list.
Fair enough. But yeah, so 3 stars. It's fun, and
As it
Yeah.
should be.
yes.
All right. In that case, going on to my next film, 1944's The Picture of Dorian Gray. Now, to start it off, I want to preface this by saying The Picture of Dorian Gray, the novel, is one of, if not my favorite book.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the 2009 Ben Barnes and Colin Firth one. Frankly, I don't want to.
Wow.
Yeah, he plays Baz White, I think. Or no, Henry Wotton. But it's, I think, from what I have been told about the other adaptations of Dorian Gray, this is the best you're gonna get. I gave this a 4.5, and this is gonna be me for a few minutes, me ranting about what I think a adaptation of that novel should be.
Okay. Go off, King.
First off, it's the reason why I don't like all of the other adaptations of Oscar Wilde's works I've seen is because most of them, the vast majority of them, do not capture Oscar Wilde's, I guess the best way of putting it would be his vibe.
Yep.
At all. Because, like, honestly, that's the best way. Because he was writing in a very repressed time, where, like, Oscar Wilde, famous homosexual, and it's just one of those things that all of the other adaptations of Dorian Gray, like, it shows Dorian Gray fucking men and women left, right, and center, and it's just that's not what Oscar Wilde is about. Oscar Wilde is about the insinuation, the scandal, that sort of thing. Very poetic way of hinting at things without ever explicitly stating it.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know if you know this, Sky,
It's
but
the insinuation.
yeah, it's
There you go.
yeah. It's the implication.
Implication, that's the one. Yep.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
yes.
I don't know if you know this, Sky, but this novel was actually used in Oscar Wilde's trial for homosexuality.
Really?
As evidence that he was a homosexual.
Homosexual.
Because
Okay.
this one because the novel implies certain points that that Dorian Gray has had sex with a man and is using that as blackmail against him.
Okay.
But back to the movie. This one is because it's still made in that very repressed time of the 1940s.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 1945. It very much captures the same sort of poetic implications that the book has. Not quite to the same extent, but I think it's the best we're gonna get because,
Yeah.
um, but just to move away from my uh, just to move away from that from my rant about the novel for a second,
Mm.
to talk about the actual film. It is the most faithful adaptation, yes, but it does weirdly skip all over the place.
Mm.
Like, there are scenes it skips, scenes it puts out of place. It's weird. It still makes sense. It is weird.
Yeah.
Um, but I also Hurt Hatfield played, and I think he very well captures the acidity of the character of Dorian. It was also very,
Mm.
very funny to see a very young Angela Lansbury in this film. Um, and also, if you get a chance, I think you'd like the
Yeah.
film because, frankly, I think you find it a bit boring. But
Okay. Yep.
if you ever get a chance, try to find the Technicolor like inserts they put of the actual portrait in this film because they
Okay.
are absolutely stunning. Um,
Okay.
just like look up picture of Dorian Gray 1945 portraits, and you'll probably find them. But um, I yeah, honestly, the only thing stopping this from a 5-star is it's not quite faithfulness to the um, novel, but it
Yeah.
it gets as close as you can.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Uh, okay, what's my? Oh, I found one of the some of the portraits, Sky, and I'll
Oh,
post them
I
in
think
the.
I have as well. Fuck.
If I just looked up picture Dorian Gray 1945 Technicolor, um,
Maybe I'll...
and here's what it looks like after it gets all fucked up, um,
All right, let's have a look.
and he,
Oh, fuck.
here's what it started as, and just we
Yeah.
have 5 4 times where it cuts to the portrait,
Oh, jeez.
um,
Okay.
and every time it has changed slightly and slightly, and then more and more until it turns into that.
Oh, that's
Like
I like.
it's, I think it's perfect. It
Hmm.
perfectly captures the novel. But
Yeah. Okay.
all right, uh, I
Nice.
honestly I loved the movie. We want to watch. I want it on DVD, but it's 45.
It'll take some time, but we could.
Yeah, probably. Uh, all right, my next film was 20's Sputnik, um,
Mm-hmm.
which I gave 3 stars. Um, so I went into this film expecting it to be about like the launch of the Sputnik probe and stuff surrounding that. It was not. This was to do with Sputnik. Why it was
Besides
called
name.
Sputnik, why it was called Sputnik, I do not understand. Um,
Yep.
but it had some good parts. Like the movie, it was incredibly slow, incredibly slow. Um,
Yep.
like this is a 2-hour movie, maybe like almost going on 2-hour movie, and nothing happens for the first hour and a half.
Oh my god.
But that last half an hour, fucking fantastic. I loved that last half an hour. Um, if this film was like half an hour shorter and it it sped up and it made it a bit more intriguing throughout the first half, I think this could have genuinely been up there like a 4.5, 5-star film. But
Wow.
but
Fuck.
it but the pacing fucking neutered this movie.
All
It
right.
was so disappointing when, because I was watching this film in our living room, and I was about half an hour into it. Uh, our other roommates left to go to an appointment.
Hmm.
They came back and were like, "You're still watching this?" And I just looked at them with time and nodded, turning turning back to these people are Russian, and
Just
just
imagine you
carried on
crying
film.
as well.
It was
Like, I
just so boring.
know.
It was just so boring for the first part of it. Like, legitimately, this film, if it didn't have that really amazing last, like, half hour, this film might have been, like, a 2-star movie. uh,
Wow. High praise.
uh, yeah. Alright. And this is 2019's Come to Daddy. Um,
Yep.
this is a film I
Elijah
have
Wood.
owned on DVD since 2019.
Wow.
I bought this when Sanity was still a thing
Oh,
around
wow.
this because I bought it from a
Ancient.
Sanity. um, and it's just one of those films where I've seen it on my shelf since then. I've been like, I should watch that. Anyway,
Yeah.
what's this film? And just keeping on doing that. Like, I should watch that. Anyway. But uh, this is one of those films where it's like, started out, I was bored for the first like half hour of it, so I started playing Uma Musume while it was in
Bro,
the
oh my
background.
god.
But then, in that, but then after like another 20 minutes, it captured my attention again. I turned off Uma and just kept watching it. Um, and it was a pretty good time. I gave it a 3.5.
Okay.
Though fire the costuming department or the hair and makeup department even for the fuck ass bowl cut pedo stash combo they gave Elijah Wood.
Yeah.
Like seriously, guys, what were you thinking? Um, Otherwise, great acting, really cool gore. Like with uh, when they when that guy was on the toilet and he just stabbed him a dozen times in the grundle. It was great.
Nice.
um, but Sky, do you want to go for your next movie?
Yeah, sure. Oh shit, I lost it. What the fuck? Uh, uh, Pax. Let's see. Hooptober 12. Sort by.
You fool! What have you
No.
done?
Oh, that's right. I watched The Most Dangerous Game from 1932.
Ooh, interesting.
Yep, and so the one that I watched, also on Tubi. I think it was on Tubi. It could have been on Plex. I can't remember. But
This is a film I've been wanting to watch for a
yeah,
while.
and the version that I found, which I think was the only version that is on any streaming services, it's a remastered in color.
Oh,
So you know what? And you know what? It's pretty good. Like it. I mean, it's done pretty well. Um, it's quite hard to judge a film from 1932, especially at the beginning, because they begin yapping and then
then
the
they don't stop yapping.
a boat crash happens, and
Hmm.
then you see these guys. They go, "Oh no, it's got me!" And then they just dive underwater, and it's like, "Oh no, they're dead." It's like,
Are you,
"Oh, okay, okay, that's how quickly men die." Gotcha.
are you sure you're not just describing fucking Creature from the Black Lagoon?
No, I am very positive. It's quite. It's. I'm trying to give it as much credit as I can. I'm like, but yes, the guy gets onto the island, and then the guy who does what the fuck's his name? Count Zaroff. I haven't read the book, so I'm just going based on what is in the movie. The Count. He is quite
Blah, blah,
intimidating.
blah.
Yes, he's quite intimidating. He's a really good actor, and I'm trying to think what I can really say about it. It's, I mean, it's a spooky film, like about this to to try and gain some vice, like some light back in his life. He's like, no, I want to play the most dangerous game. I need to hunt man. And yeah, I'd say I gave it a solid 4-star film. 4 stars. It's a good film. It's long.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like it's an old film, but I'd say the acting still holds up relatively well, and the story itself is pretty great. And yeah, I'm not too sure what else to say about it. The
Fair
most
enough.
dangerous game.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
My next was, in my opinion, the biggest disappointment of this Hooptober,
Yay.
being the Mothman prophecies. Uh,
Ah,
I gave
yes.
it 1.5 stars. Um, I I was looking forward to this film so much. I read the book in preparation for it.
I
Um,
recall a lot of you going, "Oh my god, you're not going to believe what happened." Oh my god, you're never
God,
going to believe what this chapter was about. This cunt's
it was
crazy.
awesome. I loved it so much. But the film was so boring.
Yeah. How can a film
And
with Richard Gere and Mothman be boring? Tell me, Finn.
it just was. Um, and it had barely anything to do with the book. Like, this spoilers for a film that isn't even on my fucking Hooptober. It gave me the same vibes as, you have bought me both of these movies.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It gave,
Both? Okay.
gave me the same vibes as the film Wendigo,
Yep.
which had nothing to do with a Wendigo until the last 5 minutes of the movie. And the way
Yep.
they showed the Wendigo was the exact same way they showed the Mothman in the, a hyper close up of a clay model of the. It was so stupid. I hated it. I hated this movie so much. I'd even argue to say this was my least favorite film uh of
Yeah. Ah, okay.
of this challenge.
Yeah.
I have watched worse films this year.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
um,
Oh yeah, no, I have
God,
as well. Shit.
did we watch Airplane Mode this year? Or was that last year?
No, that was last year, but we did watch Space Chimps and Space Chimps 2.
No, I would say the worst film I've watched this year was The Electric State. I'm standing by that.
Ah, yes.
Um,
Was that this year?
that was this year. It came out this year, Sky.
Okay. Well, fair enough then.
But moving swiftly along, so I don't have to talk about that dog shit movie anymore, is Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds.
Yes. Oh yes, man's
This
always had
was
a positive relationship with birds.
with the birds. Oh my! Thank you so much for referencing. I'm so glad people know. I'm so glad other people know what I'm referencing.
Well, it's also because you told me about it before.
Oh, I also included it in my review. The last line of my review is also, if you haven't watched the trailer for this, is absolutely brilliant. It's I was expecting, because this is my first Hitchcock movie, even though, like we've come to Daddy, I've had Psycho on DVD for many years, and I just haven't watched it yet. But The Birds is one I've always heard in comparison to Psycho, and everyone that I've heard talk about it have just said it is considerably worse than Psycho, and I'm like, that's just unfair. They are two very different movies. And
damn, did you know orange juice is worse than chocolate milk?
thank you for referencing that again.
Again?
Because Jacob talked today.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did too. I forgot.
But as yeah, I very much enjoyed this film. It was stressful. It was, look, I'll be honest. The the effects were a bit dodgy, but it's a film from 1963. Computers are barely a thing yet.
I mean, hey, tying birds to people's clothing is pretty dodgy practical effects.
But it's a film from 1963. Just it
Yeah.
just what I loved so much about this film is its focus on people and character, because it's the film actually focuses on all the characters and all the weird little side characters that live around the town. Gives them us a
Mm.
story that you can follow that isn't just, oh, I'm T Birdman and I like birds. Oh no, the birds are attacking me.
Oh no,
Um,
I'm dead.
so to be honest, I actually gave all the distinct personality, even the weird little side characters, that like now I want to on DVD because I want to watch it again and not have to use Internet Archive.
Yeah, fair enough.
My next film is another one that was on both of our lists, but you didn't have time to get around to it. But another one that I'm like, I want you to watch this, guy. You will love it.
Yep.
It is Trick or Treat from 1986.
Yep, of course.
It is just. This film was weird with how good it was. Because it wasn't good.
I
But
thought you were gonna say it's weird with 5 W's.
like with Slaughterhouse, you can tell this was made with passion.
Mm.
Because made by people who like the metal music of the day back in the 80s and also horror. Because it's about the ghost haunting his biggest fan. And maybe Sun. It's weird the implication that they had there. But it also had cameos from Gene Simmons and Ozzy Osbourne. Rest in peace.
That's crazy. Yeah.
It is.
That's so wild.
It does fall into the same like pit traps of horror films from that era, and samey. Like if you compared this to any of the other slashes of the day, you would be like, oh, it's very clearly inspired by X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
But it was just a fun turn your brain off watch. Very campy, and a ghoul blows someone to death.
Lovely.
Or how did I phrase it, Sky?
You said they finger banged someone to death while Megadeth
right.
played.
I can't remember. I might have been wrong because I don't know metal.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was that film. Do you want to talk about our next film together, being The Wizard of Oz?
Oh, was that the name?
Was that your next film?
No, my next one was German Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, we could talk about that one next. It wasn't the next one I watched, but it's it is.
Maybe we can do.
I did watch
Wizard of Oz right after.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, cool. Well,
so
German Chainsaw Massacre.
You liked it a lot more than I did.
I did because I don't think I could dislike it. I'm not sure. It's a very weird film, and I didn't pick up on a lot of the social commentary around the civil unrest of Germany at the time.
Yeah, I feel like that's where I kind of fell off with the movie. It's just like I do not know enough about like the fall of the Berlin War and like civil unrest.
However, though, it's chaotic enough to keep me intrigued. Like how there was a part where a woman gets run over by a car and is still alive throughout the rest of the film.
Yeah.
She's stuck in one spot.
She's like bisected.
She's bisected and lives in the ground now. And then it also gives us the greatest line in cinema ever, being
Same.
everything has an end except for the worst. It has two.
It is a pretty good line. Yeah.
I just like, what the fuck was happening? Like, they were clearly trying to be like, I mean, it's a clear like parody or like recreation of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Obviously.
Nowhere near as good,
Nope.
but maybe crazier.
Yeah.
It is,
It's
yeah,
it's
it's
definitely
crazier.
crazier.
Yeah. So I don't know what's happening in Germany, but keep it up, guys.
Good
and
job, Germany.
and look, it's only 63 minutes. I gave it 3.5. I don't think
I gave it two
it's
and a
particularly
half.
great.
Uh, it just
It's something
really
that you need to
wasn't.
experience.
Yeah, it just wasn't my sort of film. Like I'm fine with like gory, violent films, but this one is just like so much was happening. I couldn't
Yeah,
struggle to keep up with it. I thought it was campy
yeah.
and weird, but all in all, just
No,
incomprehensible at points.
oh yeah, it's very it gets very incomprehensible because you're like,
Hmm.
wait, I think they missed like
Huh?
50 subtitles at one point.
Yeah.
It feels like
um.
that.
All right.
And
Next,
yeah.
shall we move on to our next one
Yes.
of The Wizard of
Yes.
which I still don't understand why this was included in this, but you know
Just
what?
think
Who
that
gives a shit?
I just think that Cinemonster probably just he wanted an excuse to watch Wizard of Oz, and this is his excuse.
And you know what? We appreciate it.
Yeah, you know what? I appreciate it. It's been many years since I watched Wizard of Oz. This is my seventh
Many
film,
years.
but yeah, you know what? It's a 5 star for me. I
It's
fucking loved it.
I think I gave it four and a half.
Yeah,
But
you know what?
it's like this is like my probably like my 10th time watching this film.
Hmm.
Like I have watched this film a lot. Because it's one of my mum's favorite films of all time.
Yeah.
So like obviously I've watched it quite a bit. Um, but I think it has its problems, but nothing
Oh
too
yeah.
outstanding. Like nothing too like major problems that
Oh yeah. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's such a classic. It can't be below a four.
Oh,
It can't be
thousand
below
percent.
four and a half.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know. I enjoyed the music. I enjoyed everything that was happening.
Mm,
Looking back, you're like, oh yeah. Hey, you see that scene over there? They nearly died. Were
yeah.
inhaling asbestos. Or like
It's
the first timber nearly died because he inhaled silver.
oh
And the
god.
people making the movie were so confused. They were like, "No, raw silver's okay. Why is he dying?"
To
Yeah,
be
I don't
honest,
know.
it's one of those
It's a great
films where it's
time.
like I don't think I have the film knowledge to really comment
Oh, it's so
much more
funny.
on this film. Like everything that I want to say has already been said,
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Oh yeah. And but yeah, no. Look, it's great. It deserves to be known as a classic. It's a very fun and good movie.
Truly.
And watch it for Halloween,
Uh,
guys.
yeah. Um, I'll go on to my next film now. Uh,
Yes.
next film for me is Skinnamarink.
Yes. Yes.
Now, I know this is a film.
Yes.
This is a film in your top four of all time, isn't it?
Correct. It is.
Um, I really liked it. I
Yes.
I thought it was really well. I gave it four and a half. Um, I thought this film was incredibly well done. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it was. I watched it in my room, headphones on, in the dark, on my phone. Um,
Wow.
uh, it's just there are very few dislikes for me. in this film. There are a couple cheap jump scares in it that, for like atmospheric horror like this, completely unnecessary. Um, I didn't like the sound mixing either because I needed
Yeah.
my headphones and the subtitles on.
Yeah.
If I didn't have either of those things, it would be unable to understand a word.
Oh yeah.
Everything
Oh yeah.
else, though, I loved.
Yeah.
Is also one of the most legitimately scared I've been of a horror movie in a very long time.
Yes. Yes. It's really fucking scary. You do not know what is going on, and then you slowly figure out what's going on. And oh no!
Like
It's
with the four actors, amazing. You like
yeah.
legitimately some of the best child actors I've ever seen in a movie.
Yeah.
Because it just felt so natural.
Yeah.
And like generally, I dislike like incredibly slow burn horror films like this. Just not my.
Yeah.
This one though, like I said, I really. I'll turn it over to you, Sky, because I know you want to talk about this film a lot.
Yeah. It is one of my. I think it's currently sitting at number 1 on top 4. It is
Really?
limit. Yeah, it's one. It's up there. You know, what? It is generally like the most scared I've been watching a horror movie. I was at home by myself in the lounge room. All the lights were turned off. My feet were not touching the ground, and like
Oh,
I could not see down any of the hallways, and I was just there experiencing it all. And yeah, safe to say, I was quite upset with all the stuff that was happening because, like, I mean, it's a simple. The children wake up, and all the doors and the windows are missing. They cannot get out. And then, as you're going through, more stuff starts to disappear, like the toilets. And it does like a really like fucking what's it like those old like an old comedy show where it's like what was it like where it's like
a laugh
oh
track?
you crazy that fucking woman that used to be able to cast spells, that old sitcom.
Sabrina? Um, fuck,
No,
what's it
the other
called?
one,
I Dream of Jeannie?
Genie, yeah, and like she would like tilt her head, and it would make that boom, boom. That's all that happened. You're like, oh, okay, it just disappeared, and you see these kids, they do not know what to do until near the end when one of them tries to call the outside world, and then whatever is happening, whatever is in control, turns that into a toy phone. Oh, Shibuke. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm trying to condense it down to a very digestible, like, few minutes. But
Yeah.
yes, it is. I talk about it for a long time, but I'm not going to because I'm very aware. But yes, it, if you're in the mood for a slow burn and basically analog horror for an hour and 40 minutes,
Mm.
definitely watch this. And I think it was made with the budget of $10,000. So, by no money. And, I mean, the director has a YouTube channel. He's posted similar things, where it's like really atmospheric, like analog horror. And then he also does like the same sort of visuals, but it's also old time horror radio.
Mm.
And I think he's set to direct a new movie coming up, and
Oh,
I
really?
will be very pleased to see. I'll be
um,
very happy. But yeah, carry on.
just, just quickly, Sky.
Yes,
It has just occurred to me that we are a
yes.
third of the way through our lists, and
Holy
we're an hour
shit!
into this episode.
Holy fucking shit! Yep. Okay.
Should we
Two-parter.
maybe make this a two-parter?
Yeah, maybe we should actually. That sounds like a good idea.
So, do we
Yeah.
want to stop here, or do we want to do a couple more? Because I reckon I can get through the next few relative quick.
Sure, we can pop through a few more.
Because we've done what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've done 12 films so far. If we do 3 more now, we can make this into a 2-parter.
Yeah, sounds
all
good.
right, alrighty. Quickly going through my next 3, which were actually 3 films that have been on my watch list for a very long time.
Yeah.
And it's just like this was the opportunity to watch them. So my first one is Dead Snow from 2009. I mean, it's one of those films where it's like, you think about the concept, and how could you not love it immediately?
Yeah.
It's Nazi zombies in the middle of Norway. Like,
so stupid.
it's so stupid. But I think I gave this a 3.5 star. Mainly because it's so very clearly inspired by directors like Edgar Wright. It Up until about the halfway mark, this film was a very just generic cabin in the woodsy type. Here, to quote my review, up until about the 50-minute mark, it felt like a very generic and bland cabin in the woods type. There were bad acting, worse, and a casual sexism that these sorts of films have. But after that point, it was a genuinely enjoyable and well-crafted zombie flick. It was gory, funny, and had a weird amount of nods to Edgar Wright. Like, this film, you may be shocked to this film had the exact same premise as Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl.
That's wild.
Where the zombies, or in that case, the zombie pirates, in this case, zombie Nazis, were after one coin.
Wow. Okay.
Because in their case it was pirate treasure. In this case, it was Nazi gold.
Nice.
And it was gruesome. It was like they had someone abseiling with someone else's intestines. It was amazing. Sky, it's free on YouTube. The dubbing is dodgy as shit. Watch it. You will love it.
Fuck yeah.
The next film after that for me was my Tobe Hooper film, being Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Yeah.
This film I enjoyed more than the first.
Oh.
Which may be like actually, sacrilege to say.
It could make sense. The first one definitely had its low points.
The first one was like, it was very slow, very atmospheric horror with a big guy going with a chainsaw.
I think the most noteworthy thing for the first one is like the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, the last 30 minutes is the best part of it. Yeah, it's
most apart.
Like I with the first film, I was legitimately going to give it like a 2.5, 3 until I saw that last scene.
Oh yeah, no,
and it gave me legitimate chills.
Yeah,
and I bumped it up to a 3.5. This film got a 4 from me, because it is batshit insane. And
is this the one with McConaughey?
No,
okay.
Isn't that one of the?
No, there. I swear, it's one of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre ones because I saw a clip from it. It's really fucking funny because there's just a part in it where he jumps off a roof and he makes a stupid noise.
Oh, yeah. But no, this film, the climax of this film is Des Hopper and Leatherface having a chainsaw duel.
Oh hell yeah!
With Dennis Hopper dual wielding 2 chainsaws and trying to basically karate Leatherface with them. This film rocks.
That's so fucking good.
It also introduces us to the amazing Bill Moseley as Chop Top. Bill Moseley, who the only reason he was in this film was because this is from what I've heard. I haven't actually checked if this is right, but from what I've heard,
Hmm.
he made essentially a fan film of the first film,
Yeah.
and Tobe Hooper liked it so much that he gave him a role in the sequel.
Fuck
Um,
yes.
he was also notably Otis Driftwood in House of a Thousand Corpses and The
Oh yeah.
Devil's Rejects.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's good.
And he played the wonderfully PTSD riddled Chop Top to a fucking T
Bucks.
in this. And like another one, Sky, you will love this movie.
I'm sure I will.
Um, and uh, the last film that we'll talk about this time
Yep.
is what is it? It's Spiral or the
Oh,
Spiral even. Uh,
nice.
it's a sequel to the original Ring. This was made at the same time as the original Ring, which is
Interesting.
insane.
It's a wild thing to do.
Uh, and it is what was I going to say? It is based off a lot more heavily on the book, The Spiral,
Hmm.
because
Yes.
for those of you who do not know, the book series of The Ring is The Ring, The Spiral, and The Loop.
Yeah.
With the first one is the only one that is a more traditional horror.
Yeah.
The second one, The Spiral, is a medical horror.
Yep.
Where it looks at the plot of the first film and basically analyzes it from the perspective of two doctors. And I found this film fucking fantastic.
Nice.
I gave it a 4 stars, and I wish they made Loop.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
just, it was the Ring books are up there with some of my most wanted to read books. I was so hard to find though, in
Yeah.
English at least.
It is. I
Look,
am fairly sure. Well, I know how and where to read them.
mm,
It's just not physical copies, because you
yeah, I'd
can get
rather
them on
have physical.
Kindle. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a Kindle, and reading books on my phone makes me sleepy for some reason. Um,
I think just reading in general
but
makes me sleep.
but like, this is one of those films where it's really hard to recommend to people because it
Yeah.
is so wildly different from the original.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
if you liked the original, go into this with an open mind.
Yeah.
Like, it is one of those ones where it's like it is so different that like I said, you need a mind for this film.
And probably some
However,
knowledge on what, like,
yeah,
and some probable knowledge on, like, the history behind it.
yeah, definitely. Um, Otherwise, though, like once again, Sky, you would
Yeah.
love this movie.
I'm sure I would. I think I bought it.
Yes, you, and I'm jealous
Yes.
because you bought it and I didn't.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like, please go and watch this movie. It deserves a lot more respect than it has gotten.
Mm.
Um, it's just fun. It's not in the slightest. I misspeak. It's not fun in the slightest. However, it is fascinating.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think that's all the time we have for, and we will continue this next week on Hooptober 12 2.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, so all of our stuff will be down in the description down below. Start off next week for probably yeah, just
Yeah, well, next
with
week we will
my next
start
film.
with. Yeah, we'll start. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Your next film next week,
Yeah,
which is
is When Evil Lurks.
very nice.
Yes, and you'll
All
have to find
right.
out what I thought about that next time.
Ooh. uh,
Yes,
but I will. All our stuff is down in the description below, and I guess we'll see you in the cinemas.
yep. Bye.
Bye.